Hijacking of ships by Somali pirates. In 2008, headlines around the world were filled with one name: Somalia. Not for war, not for politics, but for a wave of piracy so bold it stunned the global community. Oil tankers worth hundreds of millions, warships from NATO and China, and pirates armed with AK-47s in speedboats. This is the unbelievable true story of how Somali pirates hijacked the busiest shipping lanes in the world and got away with it. November 2008. In a single month, 7 ships were hijacked. One of them, the Sirius Star, a Saudi supertanker over 1,080 feet long, carrying 2 million barrels of crude oil valued at $150 million. That year alone, Somali pirates attacked 110 ships and successfully captured 42. It was one of the busiest years for piracy in modern history. This wasn't some forgotten part of the ocean. These attacks were happening on one of the world's busiest trade routes between the Gulf of Aden and the Indian Ocean. Warships from the US, NATO, and Russia were in the region. Yet somehow the pirates kept striking. The first major incident came in 2005, when pirates attacked the Seaborne Spirit, a luxury cruise liner just 75 miles off Somalia. Then, in April 2008, the French yacht Le Ponant was hijacked. A huge ransom was paid after an 8-day standoff. By September 2008, pirates captured the MV Faina, a Ukrainian ship carrying 33 battle tanks. The demand? A jaw-dropping $35 million in ransom. So who were these pirates? Not organized navies, not high-tech militias, just around 1,200 men, many of them fishermen or former coast guards, operating from a country shattered by decades of civil war. Armed with AK-47s, RPGs, and satellite phones, they used fiberglass speedboats and small freighters to launch their attacks. Their base of operation? The 2,000-mile Somali coastline, one of the longest in Africa. They would surround the target ship, fire warning shots or rocket-propelled grenades, then climb aboard. The ship's crew taken hostage. Once they had a ship, the real work began. Negotiation. Ransoms usually ranged between $1 million and $2 million, but it could take weeks, even months, to reach a deal. Money wasn't just handed over. Payments were arranged through coordinators, often operating in Somalia, Yemen, or even London. Law firms and international banks were sometimes involved to transfer funds. The pirates of Somalia, with no state backing and limited technology, had created an underground industry. In 2008 alone, they earned an estimated $30 million. The world finally responded. In December 2008, China sent 2 destroyers, the Haiku and Wuhan, to join anti-piracy efforts. This was China's first naval combat mission beyond its waters in centuries. The US, NATO, Germany, and Russia also had warships patrolling the waters. On December 25th, German forces stopped pirates from hijacking an Egyptian bulk carrier thanks to helicopter support. The UN Security Council even authorized land and air attacks against pirate bases in Somalia, a rare move, showing just how serious the threat had become. But piracy didn't start in a vacuum. Somalia's civil war, collapsed government, and economic desperation had left people with no options. Many saw piracy as the only way to survive. Ironically, some pirates claimed they were acting as coast guards, fighting against illegal fishing and toxic waste dumping by foreign companies in Somali waters. While some pirates became millionaires overnight, many were just pawns in a larger system. Local warlords, middlemen, and international brokers reaped the biggest profits. 2008 marked the peak of Somali piracy, but not the end. It forced the world to rethink maritime security. To this day, global navies patrol the Indian Ocean, watching, waiting. Somali piracy was more than a crime, it was a cry from a failed state. And unless the root causes are addressed, poverty, instability, and corruption, the threat may one day rise again. If you found the story of Somali pirates as fascinating as we did, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more eye-opening stories from around the world. Your support helps us bring you more powerful, true stories, so hit that notification bell and stay tuned for our next deep dive.